Would you believe me if I told you I made $4,000 in 90 minutes? Well, guess what I'm going to do for this episode? I'm actually going to break it down for you and show you exactly what I did. There wasn't any planning to it. It was totally intuitive. But most importantly, I was able to capitalize on the idea I came up with and be able to have a really great outcome. So there are some key principles that I did that I want to teach you so that way you can apply it to your own business. Also, I wanted to let you know that we have a special gift for you below just for watching stories that sell so you can learn how to sell in your Instagram, your Facebook stories, TikTok stories, wherever you're on social media. You can sell on your stories every single day. Most people don't know how to do that. So check below this link or below this video for the link, and let's dive into the episode. So we're going to talk about the exact breakdown of how I made over $4,000 in 90 minutes. And obviously a big part of marketing is grabbing attention. And so I thought, what is something cool that I could share with you guys? And I decided to give you the exact breakdown of what I did to be able to get that result in a really short period of time. So I actually put together something, I'm going to walk you guys through it, where it was not pre-planned. It was not on our promotional schedule. I have the best team on the planet, so they definitely just roll with things, which is awesome. And thank you guys so much for doing that. I really appreciate you. And we actually were able to put something together, and it generated $4,000 in revenue, which is really cool. So I would love to know in the comments when it comes to revenue generating activities, are you doing where you're doing launching and you're bringing something to market and you're having an influx of a cash injection that way? Do you have more of a reoccurring model where you have a monthly membership program and people pay monthly? Or are you in the network marketing, direct sales, or even affiliate model, which tends to be hit or miss? You don't have as much with that reoccurring if you're in one of those models as well. So when we think about this process, I'm going to walk you guys through exactly what I did to make over 4K in 90 minutes. So the first thing I did is I paid attention to the market. So what I mean by that is I paid attention to trends. I paid attention to what I noticed people were responding to. And I also am on several email lists of people that I follow in my industry. So this is where you want to move from a consumer role where you're consuming content and you want to move into a marketing role or having a marketing lens when you're consuming content. Why this is so powerful is because when we're consuming content, we're in reaction mode. So we're just taking it in, whether to be entertained or inspired, something like that. When you get into a marketing lens, when you're using that marketing lens or putting a marketing lens on when you're looking at content, you can look at things in a whole new way. You can actually use social media or your time on those platforms to see what others are doing, to get inspiration, to get ideas. And it can be really powerful because if you do it consistently, and this is just how I operate, I've trained myself to do this over the years. I don't scroll just to scroll. I'm always looking to see what people are doing, just kind of patterns, trends, things like that. And when I say trends, I don't mean trends that are finicky and short-lived. I mean a full trend where I notice people are moving to do different things. So on one of the email lists that I was on, I saw a girl that she's actually, I've coming up on $9 million in revenue that I've generated over the years. This girl, she's generated $4 million. And I want to say it's been in the last year or two. So she's somebody who has a similar trajectory, doing really well. And I respect her. So she sent an email and she was talking about TikTok shop, being an affiliate and all the things. And I started looking more into it. And I realized that with TikTok shop, for those of you that are on TikTok, what's really cool is with TikTok shop, it's very similar to Amazon. And it's an opportunity for people with TikTok accounts to become influencers, to promote products that they're using that they already have in their homes that they love and earn commission on it. And the way the platform is really set up, it's set up for selling. It's okay to sell on TikTok where it's not okay to sell on Facebook. It's not okay to sell on Instagram really, unless you're running ads to something. And I also noticed, because I was doing some research, I also noticed and observed that Amazon moved over, or didn't move over, but Amazon is now on TikTok shop. So these are some clues. Okay. So I want to give you some of the backstory. So I was noticing this for me, for myself personally, been on TikTok in the past, but we actually just kind of stuck a pin in it about 6 months ago because it wasn't really a platform that we're spending a lot of time on. We have a lot of success on Facebook and Instagram, and we didn't really see the need to focus on TikTok as well. And it was one of those where I would go over there, repurpose a reel and leave, right? I wasn't really like engaging and using the platform because it is different. So what I did first is I paid attention to the market. Then I thought about, what could I do with that? What's something I could put together that would be easy for me to put together and have for my community? And knowing my schedule, knowing what I already had committed to, and also knowing that I was teaching a live in-person event. And I thought, man, what's something that I could do that could really help my audience and bring this to my audience and help them? So the first thing I did is I got into the platform, learned it, got approved for TikTok Shop, learned the ins and outs to the best of my ability, was on the platform religiously for, a solid week, almost 2 weeks. By the time I did the workshop I'm going to tell you guys about, I'd been on the platform for 2 weeks straight. Okay? Enough day in and day out, multiple times a day, studying, looking, seeing what people were doing. Again, as a business owner, not consuming content, watching funny videos. Okay. Marketing lens. You want to be really smart with your time that you're using on social media, or it will not be constructive. So I did that. Then I thought, you know what I could do? I could teach a live 90-minute boot camp. Okay. A workshop, boot camp, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be paid. People will pay for it, but I could do that. So if I have, all this stuff in my schedule already, I'm going to be teaching a 3-day in-person, really busy on the weekend with the family. Could I do it on a Monday night, right? When I didn't have something already planned. I don't work on the evenings, but once in a while I'll do some kind of Zoom for my community. Yeah, I could do a Monday night, right? So I thought, you know what? I'm going to put together a 90-minute workshop. Okay. So that was the thought process behind it. This is all in my brain at this point. Okay. I haven't actually done anything with it. It's all my brain. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to do this. So what was essential for this? Because I did not have a lot of time to promote this. This is essential. I had to be very specific in my offer. So this is a paid 90-minute boot camp that I taught. I had to be very specific in my offer. So if you're taking notes, you want to pay attention to what's happening in the marketplace. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to be really specific with your offer. Okay. So pay attention to your market. Second thing is you need a very specific offer. So mine and my team will put the link in the comments for you. Make your income pop with TikTok Shop. That was my offer. So why I chose TikTok Shop is because I knew based on what I was seeing of people posting, the email that I received from the girl that I follow, the move of Amazon to be able to be available on TikTok Shop. Fabletics is on there. Like there's all these big brands on TikTok Shop. I knew that TikTok Shop was a mystery to most of my audience. And I also knew that it was a tangible outcome. If you come to my workshop, I'm going to teach you how to become an affiliate on TikTok Shop. And I also emphasize we're going to monetize your brand on TikTok. So even if you don't want to do TikTok Shop or you're not approved for it or whatever, I'm going to show you how to monetize your brand on TikTok, which I know how to do because I have monetized my brand on TikTok. Getting leads every day, closing sales. That's what it's all about. You could do that on any platform, but you have to understand the platform. So I was very specific in my offer. Okay. So if you're taking notes for yourself, pay attention to the marketplace, have a specific offer. And then the third thing I did was a very simple landing page. So we are now using Social Connector, which is built on Go High Level. So if you have different platforms, in my opinion, if you want to go in and create a quick landing page for something, you need to be able to go in and create a quick landing page for something. So what I did, since this is something that people were paying for, we did a 1-page landing page. So what that means is information on the TikTok workshop was shown, simple graphics, some copy I wrote, and then we actually had the checkout page right there. So they weren't going to another page. Is this important? Yes, we will be moving all of our very single offers to a 1-page offer because, and then of course you have your thank you page, because every step that somebody has to take, you will lose people in the process. So if you talk to anybody who knows anything about marketing and who actually studies, their statistics and their analytics, you will see even having people scroll down for something is a big no-no. They need to know right away what it's about. Having the paid where they can check out and fill out their payment information on that page is one less step. So we kept the whole process really simple. My point in saying that is I decided to do this and put the landing page together and create the course and all the things on Wednesday morning when I was leaving Wednesday afternoon to go downtown Austin to teach the 3-day in person. So Wednesday, okay, I already had the graphic for it because I knew I was going to do it at some point. So I already had the graphic made, but you could make that in Canva. And so I had the graphic. I wrote the copy. I came up with a price point. I went ahead and created a course for it so that way we could have all that. And then Tori and the team, they helped me with some of the logistics. Okay. Kind of walking you guys through what just happened. So you could think, okay, could I do something like this? And I made a simple landing page. I created the course, like I told you guys, to house the content. Okay. Simple landing page, added a Zoom link to it. Then what I did is I promoted it like crazy. Okay. In my stories every single day. I did a couple of curiosity posts on my wall. Now, this is key. I did a post on my wall that said, hey, who would like to know more about becoming affiliate for TikTok Shop? That's a direct ask. That is a direct curiosity post. It is very obvious what the post is about, right? So I had, let's say 80 people, 60 to 80 people who were like, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. Great. Tag those people on the registration. Now, this is key. Then what I did a day or two later, I was like, how could I post this in a way that's creating more curiosity that isn't direct? Okay. When you do an indirect curiosity post, you will get more from it. It's a little bit of a stretch because you're not being obvious about what it is, but an indirect can create more conversation. Okay. So what I did is I did another post that said, I found an alternative to Amazon influencer, easier to get approved, which it is because I am an Amazon influencer and it's very difficult to get approved now. So, and even make money with it. It's way different than TikTok Shop. I love TikTok Shop compared to Amazon, their influencer program. I mean, it's still good, but you know what I mean. Anyways, I did a very vague, indirect curiosity post. Now that you guys, for those of you that follow me, you're like, oh, I see what she did, right? I'm literally pulling back the curtain to tell you my whole process for this, okay? So then that post went and blew up. There's like 380 comments on it or something. So I knew right away, okay, this is what people want. They want to be an Amazon influencer. Maybe they've tried, but they want an alternative. They want to know what else is out there. These people want multiple streams. They want to learn affiliate marketing. They want to learn how to promote their stuff and get paid, which is what you can do on TikTok. So I promoted it like crazy, stories, reels, posts on my wall. My most active place on social media still to this day is my personal profile. We don't pre-schedule anything on my personal profile, and I write all of the content for my personal profile, always have. Why I mentioned that is, why do you think that's getting the best results? Because it's me writing it. I'm energetically connected to it. That's the biggest piece of it. It's not talent or things like that. It's me. It's Kimberly writing it, right? So then I went live Monday morning. And I think that video's gotten almost 2,000 views on it. And I went live and I don't even remember what the topic was. Oh yeah, it was the same topic, alternative to Amazon. And that one did really well. Lots of people were asking about it and clicking through and participating. And we sent a few emails out to our email list. And we did about $4,000. It was a 90-minute boot camp. Let's face it, the number one struggle entrepreneurs have is making sales, especially on social media. I've been in sales for over 2 decades, and I can tell you the online space is totally different than traditional sales. And when it comes to building a business online, if you don't have sales, you don't have a business. This is something people really struggle with. So what I did is I took all of my experience, all of my success, my ability to generate almost $10 million in revenue online through the DMs, and being able to find people to connect with, qualify those people, make sure they're my ideal avatar, close sales right on social media. This sounds like a dream to you. It's not. And guess what? I've actually put together a full Trello board sales pipeline system for you. You're going to learn exactly how to find leads from social media, be able to reach out to those people and warm them up and not be spammy, and how to drive the conversation to making an offer. And of course, we need a solid follow-up system, which is also included as well. So click the button below to grab it. We will see you inside. There's a full training inside that Trello board. Can't wait for you to crush your sales on social. Then the next thing I did, I want you guys to write this down, is I increased the value. So what you want to be thinking about, oh my gosh, I just came to me the best way to explain this. When you first have an offer, okay, this is huge. When you're putting something out there, you're just going to put out the offer, okay? I have a TikTok workshop. It's going to be 90 minutes, and I'm going to teach you how to make your income pop with TikTok, okay? Then what you do is you say, oh, and also, by the way, you're also going to get this. So we included a B-roll board where there's over 200 examples of actual B-roll that they can capture. We included a viral hooks Trello board that has over 200 hooks they can use for their TikTok videos or reels or whatever. We also included a bonus tutorial that Abby did on CapCut, which is really big for TikTok, obviously. We have, I did a bunch of little tutorials to show people how to like find things and just extra things there. There's some other bonuses, how to get your whole stand store set up, bunch of bonuses. So I increased the bonus, or I increased the value by telling them and you guys extra things we were doing. So we have a whole course where the boot camp will be housed, the 90-minute live call with me, the replay. They're going to get access to the replay. Perfect. If they can't make the live video, right? The live training, extra bonuses, extra trainings. So now it's a whole course with all kinds of awesome things for them. So that way they're not just coming to this 90-minute. Okay. So what you want to do is when you first put it out there, every time you're posting again or doing a story or sending an email out, add more value, add more value, add more value. That's going to be huge for you to get people to go, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because the first time they hear it, they might just not really know what it is. The second time they hear it, they're kind of getting that awareness. The third time, they're like, I really need this. And then if you fourth, fifth time they hear it and you have extra bonuses, they're in. They're like, I want to be a part of this. Okay. So think about if any of you bought the TikTok workshop from me or still want to grab it. We'll put the link below. Why? Why are you like, I want to grab that? Because of what I just told you, right? You're like, this is a no-brainer. The other thing I did is I timed the offer. So right now it's $47 and it is going up to $97 tomorrow. We actually raised it yesterday because my team's so on it. And I had told some of the ladies in our group coaching that we were going to leave it at $47 for the day. And they were like, wait a minute. So we changed it. So my bad. We're keeping it at $47 through today. It is a hard stop. So if you see this replay, it is going to be $97 on Thursday. So that's it. Okay. Don't come back to me. Okay. Or the team. $47 for everything I just gave you. Did you guys hear everything that comes with it? You want to make your offer irresistible. You want what I taught in it could easily be a couple $100 because if people implement what I teach them, they're going to start making money on TikTok. They're going to make their money back in 2 seconds, right? The right person will hear that and go, I'm in. I absolutely want this. I see it. I see the value. I'm in. You want it to be irresistible. Now, did I devalue it by doing $47 if I could have charged hundreds of dollars for it? Well, you want to put different offers out there for your audience. We have group coaching programs that go all the way up to $24,000. Well, my whole audience might not be ready to invest $24,000 with me, right? But if we have a $47 offer out here, they might go, some of you are new and you don't know me on social media. You might go, yeah, I'll spend $47 to see what Kimberly is all about. Once you get into my trainings and you see how I teach, you are going to be hooked. You're going to want more. And I know that. So it's almost, I don't want to call it a loss leader, but you can do lower ticket things to make it really easy for people to say yes. Now, if I have a $47 offer and we have 75, 80 people who purchased it, I have 75 to 80 people who will be very engaged when I have my next offer. Do you guys see how this works? So all of you that purchased it, when I make an offer, the next thing I do that is more than $47, the likelihood of you going, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go into that next offer she has is really high because you've invested. You've spent $47 with me. You're in it. You're consuming the content. You're getting to know me. And now you're like, I really like her. I like the way she trains. I want more. So people will say different things about don't do low ticket or whatever. We generated $4,000 out of thin air, basically. I think it was worth it. I had so much fun teaching it. I had so much fun learning. Yeah, it wasn't on the schedule, but put stuff together that fills up your cup. Put stuff together that's fun. Be spontaneous. And I will tell you, it was way out of my comfort zone to learn TikTok in, 12 days and really get it down to be able to teach it. And that challenged me. That helped me grow. That helped me become a better coach. It helped me to be better at, helping and supporting our community because I do have people who need to be on TikTok. It is a great platform. I just did a private one-to-one call with someone yesterday. She's been in our community for years and she generated $500,000 just from TikTok in addition to a company she already has up and running. she discovered another niche by doing TikTok. And what was interesting is she started off in one kind of general area, and she found that some of her videos were popping off. She niched all the way down into one specific niche. I mean, it is so specific. For confidentiality, I'm not going to share it. It's so specific, you guys, that can't keep up with the business that she's getting from TikTok. And we did a call yesterday just to come up with a process to scale, free her up a bit. And you know what? She's not having those results on Instagram. It's just not. It's not happening. Well, I have a plan for her over there as well, and I know why it's not. But my point in sharing that with you is, what if you're missing the mark, or you're missing this holy grail on TikTok? I mean, this is such a great time to be on the platform because it is very supportive for entrepreneurs. It is very friendly for promoting yourself, promoting what you love. Obviously, with their affiliate opportunities, that's another stream of income for people. It's a great way to build a whole nother platform and a new audience. So final thing I want to tell you guys is I've been thinking a lot about this, and I've been thinking about, I'm somebody who had 250 friends on Facebook in the fall of 2017. I did not have a following. I didn't have an Instagram account. I didn't have anything. Didn't have a website, didn't have a brand, didn't have 2 pennies to pinch together. I did not have anything. By that spring, I hit 6 figures in 90 days, launched my company, The Gold Digger Girl Co., which at the time was me and a very, very part-time VA. And went on to launch our podcast, published a #1 selling book, was asked to speak from there, rolled out other offers to build up to a multi-million-dollar company, top network marketer, top affiliate, build a global coaching company. We reach 500,000 on social media every month and then some. Why I'm sharing that with you, not to impress you, but to impress upon you. There are specific things that I did to have that happen that you are currently not doing right now. And I reverse engineered the whole thing. I was like, what did I do? So I was looking back, and what I actually did is I established authority in my space. I was not Gold Digger Girl, branded, matching, beautiful background. That's not who I was when I started. I have grown into that because I absolutely love branding, and I love just the vibe and the energy and all the things around it. I do love it, but I didn't start that way. So how did I establish authority so quickly? How did I just really dominate and own my space? Not being, somebody I wasn't. I dominated my space, and I stepped in as an expert and authority very quickly. How did I do that? Well, I actually did it with something that I call signature content. And very quickly, I developed signature content, and I actually built around that signature content week in and week out. And what I find when I'm talking to clients and people in our audience, they don't have signature content. They don't know how to do it. They don't understand it. They're not consistent with it. And I suspect the lack of consistency is just the lack of clarity. You don't actually have consistent signature content that's dialed in on your messaging, directly speaking to your avatar and tying all of that back up to your offer. And the other thing that people struggle with is their day-to-day content. So inside of our webinar next week, it's called Brand to Bankroll, really how to monetize your brand, how to establish your authority, your expertise, just own your online space. In it, I'm going to teach you a process called the Lady Boss Blueprint. With this blueprint, you're actually going to learn how to develop your signature content. And then from your signature content, this is going to be the overarching focal point of your weekly content and what you're doing in your brand. From the signature content, you're going to learn all of the micro content that you need to do. Could you imagine knowing exactly what to post every day on your platforms, what to do for your posts, your reels, maybe your lives, your stories, all of your content? Because let's face it, if you're watching this right now, you're on social media. And if you're like most people, you're struggling. You're not making the sales you were making even 6 months ago. Well, I have news for you. The whole entire online space, the way buyers are consuming, is way different than it was even 6 months ago. It's completely different than last year. But the marketplace as a whole has contracted, right? People have less discretionary income. It is even more important now than ever that you are clear on your messaging. You need to be a big yes for people. And if you're not clear and people don't know it from your social media, you don't have that signature content, how are they going to know to work with you or do business with you? And when you do put stuff out there, it falls flat and you get crickets, it's because you haven't built authority. They're not going to spend money with you if they don't see you as somebody who can help them. And being an expert does not mean you know more than everyone else. You just need to know more than the person that you're helping. So getting really clear with your avatar, making sure you're aligned with it as well, We're going to cover all of that and more. So that's Brand to Bankroll. I want all of you there. When you register, you're going to get a 30-page workbook. I do recommend going through that before the call, but you don't have to. If you can, I would love that. You're also going to get a 90-day social media glow up. So you're going to get a 90-day social media content plan. So we'll tell you what to post every day for 90 days, a bunch of hooks, CTAs, all kinds of stuff. So we have all of that for you. Link in bio on TikTok, link in bio on Instagram. If you're on Facebook, I can't see what's happening right now. So I hope you guys are loving this content. The final thing is we have a little gift for you. So if you're on TikTok, what I need you to do is just DM me YouTube and I'll know that you want it. We are coming up on 10,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. This is a huge milestone. It is very difficult to grow a YouTube channel if any of you have attempted to do it. Coming up on 10,000, we're a couple hundred away, we're inches away, and we're going to do a big celebration when we hit 10,000 subscribers. So what we did to celebrate and to get you guys excited about it is we pulled through all the videos, because there's thousands, our top 10 most popular YouTube videos. So we put those together for you in a guide. So the team will be dropping the link for you, or you can just shoot a DM if you don't see it. And we will get you the guide with the top 10 most popular YouTube videos as a thank you. Definitely subscribe to the channel when you go there. It's The Goal Digger Girl. Are you surprised? And you can browse our playlist and our other videos. We have so much content. And our YouTube channel is very hands-on. So if you want me to screen share, actually one of the videos I just did was how to make faceless reels in Canva. That one went bananas. So there's a lot of screen sharing of me teaching and showing you things. So if you're someone who needs it broken down step by step, my YouTube channel is going to be a really great resource for you. Okay. All right. That's a wrap, Goal Digger. As you can see, there's not a lot of work that went into that. It was really something where I took in all the pieces that we know as good marketers. So think about how you can apply it to your own business. Also, I wanted to let you know we have a business planning session at the end of this month. Look below this video. It is a Zoom session, so you'll be working with me. Think of it as a co-working session. I'm going to give you a roadmap you can fill out to plan out 2025. It's never too early to start. Most people are behind the 8 ball. Let's make sure you are set up for success. So look below this video. You can register for that for free. And also don't forget to grab stories that sell, so that way you can absolutely be making money every single day in your stories. If this was helpful, hit that button and subscribe. I really appreciate you watching this. Take a screenshot, throw it in your stories, and tag me at The Goal Digger Girl. I'd love to give you a shout out for that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire.